the LEDs light up in ascending or descending order. The circuit counter advances manually by pressing the P8 key briefly, but if you keep it pressed, the oscillator starts working and counts continuously. With switch SW1 you can choose whether the counter counts up or down. Operation. When you connect power to the circuit, the LED diode corresponding to the Q0 output will illuminate, that is, the LD1 LED. If the P8 key is not pressed, it will remain in this state as long as it has power. The SW1 switch will allow us to choose the direction of the count. If we place the switch so that T54 and T56 come together, it will count upwards, and if we place it so that T52 and T54 come together, the count will count downwards. If the count is ascending, each time P8 is pressed the counter will increase and the illuminated LED will pass one by one from Q0 to Q7. If the count is descending, each time a pulse is introduced, the counter will decrease by 1 unit and the illuminated LED will move from Q7 to Q0. We must take into account that outputs Q8 and Q9 do not have LEDs, so when they are active, none of the LEDs will be lit. The circuit. Basically, we can say that the assembly has two parts. On the one hand, the controlling party and on the other, the controlled party. The controlling part is the counter with its pulse generator and oscillator. The pulse generator, made with NOR gates U1A and U1B, in fact, it is a small monoastable that generates a small pulse when it detects the action of the P8 key. Because, due to vibrations, many transitions between high and low levels are produced with each press. As the monoastable detects the first and activates, it eliminates the others in such a way that a clean pulse arrives at the counter's clock input from the output of U1B. If this did not happen, with each press the counter would count in leaps, as several pulses would be produced in a row. If you hold it down it works like an oscillator. The counter is configured in decimal mode, with input BD equals 0, and you choose the direction of the ascending-descending count with switch SW1, which directly connects the UD input to the positive and negative power supply. The controlled part are the LEDs. As they are connected to the 4028, they can be controlled according to our wishes. Because the decoder outputs are active at a high level, we must connect these outputs to the LED anode so that they light up when this happens. Experiments. You can vary the polarization resistor of the LEDs to change their illumination. Taking into account that the integrated output gives a maximum of around 10 mA, it is not advisable to reduce the value of our 4 below 1K. The IC has 4 inputs designed to receive BCD codes. Each code received is converted into decimal, activating the corresponding output, which becomes positive. It also converts to octal.